What is happening with Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless? Explained. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. In 1980, Eric Bryden's character Victor Newman made his television debut as a guest on The Young and the Restless. He became a series regular as a result of his performance. As he established Newman Enterprises and managed tumultuous relationships, particularly with Nikki Reed and Ashley Abbott, Victor gained prominence. After a confrontation with Ian Ward, his life is now in jeopardy. Victor was forced to make a life-or-death decision when Ian held the Newman family captive during the tragic confrontation at the Newman Ranch. Ian shot Victor in the arm as he courageously stepped forward to save his loved ones. Both were hurt in a fight between the two, and Victor was taken to the hospital after he had lost a lot of blood. Ian's fate is still unknown, allowing viewers to speculate as to whether he survived his gunshot wound or whether the risky feud will continue while they wait to see how Victor's situation turns out. Although Victor Newman has always had a significant role on The Young and the Restless, he is currently in jeopardy due to his altercation with Ian Ward. Ian returned to Genoa City with Jordan Howard to ruin the Newman family in retaliation for Victor's imprisonment of him. They devised a scheme to make Heather Stevens insane by tampering with her medication and framing Sharon Newman for her murder. After realizing what they were doing, Victor summoned Ian to the Newman Ranch and demanded answers. After that, there was a bloody altercation in which Ian took a revolver, held the family hostage, and made Victor decide who should perish first. In a startling moment, Victor came forward and offered to sacrifice himself to save his family. The two men struggled over the gun after Ian shot him in the arm. Ian was shot in the stomach during the altercation, and Victor was taken to the hospital with severe injuries. A last twist showed Ian waking up in the ambulance, suggesting the battle isn't done even though he appeared to be terminally wounded. Victor's existence influences the power battles inside the Newman family, hence his survival is essential. Nick, Victoria, Adam, and Abby will have to live without his direction if he doesn't get better. The mystery surrounding Ian's fate and his involvement in the atrocities against the Newman family will keep viewers interested in the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless. The stakes have increased since the authorities are now looking into Ian's role in the crimes, which include Jordan and Heather's deaths. Given escalating tensions within the Newman family, Victor's health and Ian's continued danger could result in significant surprises that alter Genoa City's destiny. Drama, unexpected turns, and a closer examination of the close ties to family and the need for vengeance are all things fans can anticipate. 3 big The Young and the Restless takeaways, February 10, 2025. The Young and the Restless's Monday, February 10th episode featured Victor meeting his equal, Sharon welcoming her neighbors, and Nick's radar going off. Victoria, Amelia Heinel, and Nick, Joshua Morrow, continue to collaborate at Newman Enterprises. He took some time off to assist Sharon Case, with her issue. But now that Jordan, Colleen Zink, and Ian Ray Wise are dead, the siblings got together to catch up on family and resume work-related tasks. Victoria voiced anxiety that Victor, Eric Bryden, was discussing how their worlds would change once he left, and they gave each other updates on how everyone was doing. Later, when Nick visited his father at the main house, he was delighted to see his Supergirl. However, he is well aware of everyone's current relationship status. Nick was shocked to hear his father suggest to Summer, Allison Lanier, that she ought to get back together with Kyle, Michael Mueller. Nick wasn't entirely sure what he had heard, but he felt he understood correctly when Victor said he was okay with Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam, Mark Grossman, living together, and urged Summer to return to the Abbotts. Nick yelled at his father after Summer had gone out to see Harrison. Victor welcomed Claire's, Haley Aaron, invitation to dinner until he learned that Kyle would also be there. Even though Kyle ultimately decided to cancel, Victor made it plain that she could not influence his opinion of the Abbotts, especially Jack and his children, in any way. Claire contacted Victoria for advice on how to defeat Victor Newman. As a housewarming present for Adam and Chelsea, Sharon brought a blanket, but she wasn't sure if she should have brought two. Chelsea quickly informed her that they were not a couple. She and Adam urged Sharon to look after her mental well-being. Adam later questioned whether Sharon was truly falling for his brother again because she talked so much about Nick. Young and the Restless recap February 10. Victor refuses to back down with Claire. In the Young and the Restless recap for Monday, February 10, Claire tries to win Victor's approval as Nick and Victoria worry about his health. In addition, Sharon tries to be a good neighbor to Adam and Chelsea, and Kyle and Summer arrange things with Harrison, Victoria, Amelia Heinel, and Nick, Joshua Morrow, had a business meeting at Society. Nick valued the opportunity to concentrate on his work instead of handling pandemonium. They started talking about Victor's, Eric Braeden, shooting. Although Victoria wasn't certain, Nick believed their dad had years left. She was concerned about Victor's mental health. According to Nick, their father was simply taking stock of his life. The thought of losing their parents was difficult for Victoria. He encouraged her to treasure their time together and reminded her that it was inevitable. They talked about fates, Reland Castor, tenacity, and Nick expressed his pride in Faith's fortitude. He also thought Sharon's Sharon case. Recuperation was admirable. He hoped she wasn't just covering up more significant issues, that she was actually getting better. According to Nick, Sharon had returned to therapy and was no longer taking the tainted medication. Nick detested what Jordan, Colleen Zank, and Ian Ray Wise had done to them. Victoria concurred with his wish that they were suffering as a result of their behavior. Harrison, Redding Munsell, Kyle, Michael Mueller, and Summer. Allison Lanier shared a bite at Crimson Lights. He discussed his next diorama creation. If Kyle didn't have any other plans, Summer offered that they work on it together that evening. Kyle told her he had no restrictions. Kyle believed that Harrison intended it to depict eating in a dining room, which would please Jack, Peter Bergman. Harrison's statement that he hoped his mother would join them for dinner more frequently caused awkwardness. Summer questioned Kyle if she had gone too far in offering dinner after Harrison had gone to fetch Mrs. Martin as a treat. Kyle acknowledged that he had plans with Victor and Claire, Haley Aaron, but he wasn't against missing them. Summer was taken aback that Kyle wanted Victor's approval. Kyle clarified that although Victor's perception of him had evolved, he and Claire were content with their relationship. Summer told him it wasn't an issue and wished him well when he questioned if it was a problem. Kyle didn't mean to offend Summer when he told her that he was thrilled about his future with Claire. Harrison brought a cupcake back. Claire went to see Victor at the new property. Victor gave Claire credit for her excellent work performance. Victor told her he will return to training shortly when she inquired about his health. When he learned Kyle would be attending, he was hesitant to accept her invitation to dinner. Victor wouldn't approve of their romance, but he was impressed by Claire's perseverance. Kyle was deemed weak and undeserving by him. Claire insisted that Kyle loved her and stood up for him. Claire's feelings were disregarded by Victor as romantic idealism. He had misgivings about Jack's family. Victor was reminded by her that he was part of Kyle's previous betrayals. Kyle canceled dinner to assist Harrison with his art project after Claire spoke with him. Despite Victor's disapproval of the concept, she proposed rescheduling. Harrison, meanwhile, was content. When they returned to the ranch, Claire informed Victor that he would not be paying for dinner. Victor told her that Kyle would always put Harrison and Summer first. Claire claimed that Kyle gave her a sense of security. Summer apologized to Claire for interfering with her plans and came to see how Victor was doing. Claire was adamant on getting Victor to reconsider. Summer and Victor were at the property when Nick arrived. He pondered whether Victor was pushing her to get back together with Kyle. Adam, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan, made fun of Connor, Judah Mackey, for consuming his jalapeno lime chips at the old ranch house. Chelsea then admitted that she was the one who consumed them. Things became tense when Sharon appeared as they were teasing one another. Sharon offered them a quilted throw and explained that she was attempting to act normal. Adam and Chelsea, according to Chelsea, were not a couple. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.